Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Miracle Field. We've got a big matchup today between the Melonheads and the Thunderbirds. I'm excited for this one. I mean, you look at the Melonheads, a lot of guys who I don't think expected to be on the team. You look at Michael Dobb and Drew Ballman there. And then Thunderbirds, they're getting hot right now. They got Brody finally here, so I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, Pat, the new-look Melonheads, we can call them. You have Drew Bauman and Michael Dobb, both practically, one game in for Dobb, and this will be your brother, Drew's, first game as a Melonhead. And what a big trade between the Melonheads and the Kings, trading Jordan Smith to the Melonheads. Oh, no, I'm sorry, trading Jordan Smith to the Kings in return for Drew and some draft picks.
Yeah, that's a big trade, and I think it's a trade that when I looked at it initially, I thought it was kind of a win-win trade for the future of the Melonheads, and then the Kings getting another big-time player. That's going to be a tough 1-2 punch to get through. Jordan Smith and Josh Wheeler. So here's Sam Eichenlob. Truthfully, I've never seen him pitch in person, so that'll be more of a Tom giving his thoughts on him. But right now he's in the zone, getting Brody to chase a couple times.
Yeah, Sam is a crafty veteran. Took last year off altogether. This is his first year back. And
there we go. Struck him out. First batter. Can't beat that. One away.
As you can tell, he does throw in the mid-80s with his fastball.
And good stuff. I mean, a nice change of pace.
Sam's a great dude. He's a crafty veteran. He will switch speeds, which is nice.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I think it was that third pitch in that at bat was it was more of an actual baseball curveball, very slow.
This Thunderbird lineup a little different with Brody here. You had Dom leading off for this team first half of the season, basically, and then Brody shows up and you have your new leadoff man.
Yeah, I mean that's
Dom slides down into the 2-hole.
Yeah, no, I mean that's honestly a little less pressure off his back now. I think it's a good thing for Dominic as well.
That one came in at 89.
A good speed. I mean, and for a guy that I haven't really heard too much about him. So I mean, again, I'm only in my second year though, so.
I want to say that Sam Eichenlob's the one that came up with the down bomb comment.
Oh, was it?
That's ball 4 or ball 5, so now they've got to make a decision here.
Putting him on. Not giving Dom a chance, and I've seen him for a lot of those 55 under homers, or 56 and under homers, I should say.
Yeah, we had one against us this year that hurt.
Yeah. Andrew Nichols, always scary at the plate. I remember facing him. He's a tough out, always putting the ball in play. I think he probably had like 50 foul balls off of me. I was trying to find different spots. He was hitting everything.
He's a tough out, and he will slap the ball down that third base line. They've given a lot of room over there.
2-0 count here to Andrew. Swing and a miss. Swinging away, looked like on that 2-0 count. Had the green light.
So Andrew's had a couple weeks off. He hasn't played the last few weeks.
A nice pitch from Sam, 2-2.
That ball had a little drop to it.
Yeah. Now, I'm impressed. I mean, when we pulled up here, I was like, I don't know who's warming up out there, but then right now he's looking really good. Ooh.
He nicked it.
Oh, nicked it. Piping it up here, 2 dead.
So, Pat, I don't know that you introduced yourself, but Pat Bauman, his first broadcast here on MO WIFF with us, member of our Purge team as well, and plays a lot of ball around the country. Any tournaments coming up soon?
Oh man, I mean, I was just filling in my calendar today, and it's a lot of events coming up this summer, especially once we get into the end of June and July. But we got a lot of out-of-state series for NWA. We got this basically every Thursday, and a lot of tournaments out of town. So I'm looking forward to a really fun summer. A lot of whiffs coming up, so hopefully injury-free as well.
See, Sam come in about 85, 86, and then drops down to 78 with that changeup.
And something interesting about, I mean, you got the headphones on, which is definitely new. I've never had these headphones, but I can still hear Jason talking talking in the outfield.
It never changes with the moments.
There's a shot, and that's going to get through. Drew fields it in right, but I believe that's a single.
It is, and that's a tough play. Drew's playing the outfield. He's not an infielder in that position, so Jason would have had to dive. But when you play on that mondo surface, it's really hard to get a guy to dive on a ball like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big mental block. And, those are – it always takes – I mean, it's kind of a weird surface here.
It is.
So once that ball hits the ground, it's going a lot faster than you think. So it's definitely a change of pace.
Yeah, it does create a few more errors or what we consider errors because the ball does scoot through the infield, doesn't take big hops. It takes – there's a nice pitch. 1-1 count. To the captain of the Thunderbirds.
Brian Hunter. I'm waiting for it. I'm feeling this one. I have a good feeling about Brian in this at bat.
Oh, Brian has a huge – I shouldn't say huge. He has had great success against Sam Eichenlaub. In the playoffs 2 years ago, he had 2 home runs in the World Series off Sam. So if you ask Brian, he loves the bat on Sam Eichenlaub.
It's always a big thing in wiffle ball, especially having those they went through that time, struck him out.
And the patented Brian bat flip.
There's a good inning overall by Sam. Shutout inning there in the top of the first. We got Spencer Foss now taking the bump here in the bottom of the first.
Our National League division is brought to you by UCC STL. They will recover money owed to you from creditors, collect on your court judgments awarded to you and your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. Our Season 5 All-Star Game is brought to you by Commercial Drywall Corp., a national subcontractor specializing in commercial drywall, acoustical ceilings, and finished carpentry. Having a plan is important, but finding the right partner to execute that plan in a cost-effective manner is key. Check them out at www.commercialdrywallcorp.com.
Here we go, bottom one. Spencer Foss now taking the bump for the Thunderbirds. I mean, a team that has about unlimited options. Spencer Foss he's been looking great all year long. Excited to see how he does today.
Yeah, Spence has been, you would say, the ace of the staff for the last year and a half. And, I mean, taking nothing away from Andrew. You just got a younger kid here throwing in the upper 80s, low 90s. But it's kind of, I wouldn't say odd to not see Brody start this first game. But, we talked about our strategy going into next week. And, I mean, we've got good pitching. It's just a matter of trying to match people up at that point.
Yep. Yeah, and you want to, against a team like this, I feel like, or with a team like this, we got so many guys, you also don't want anyone to not be pitching for a long time and kind of fall out of a funk. So Brody just came off of an incredibly successful performance 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we may not see him throw tonight. You may see Dom start game 2.
Yeah. A lot of options here on this Thunderbirds team, and it's a good problem to have here, Brian Hunter.
If anything, he keeps everyone fresh for these big tournaments at the end of the year, which is nice.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1, low.
Thunderbirds in a tricky spot. I mean, they need a sweep tonight to stay up in the top of the standings. Melonheads with 1 win desperately need 2 wins tonight.
Yeah. And yet I was reading that graphic today, and there's a ground ball back to Spencer. He'll make the play for the first out.
Nice. You don't see a lot of balls put in play on Spencer.
Yeah. No, and I was reading that graphic today, that game day graphic by the Melonheads, and really they put an emphasis on spoiling the Thunderbirds here today. And that's kind of a good mindset, I think, for them. I mean, you trade arguably your best hitter. There's a shot into right. It's gone! Shot into right by Jason Worsenholm. And we got a 1-0 ball game. Just like that.
Wow. That is impressive.
I mean, I don't know how many home runs Spencer Foss allowed all year. I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head. And I believe that was first pitch, just smokes it into right. Line shot.
I was just getting ready to say that Jason's one of the prolific home run hitters in this league. He just has to get that swing back.
Yeah, you cannot sleep on him. And now we got Drew Bowman, just got traded from the Kings to this Melonheads team. I mean, really a no-pressure situation for him.
Plug him right into the number 3 hole.
Yeah. Someone who I
tell you, he's got a lot of upside, man. He's got a lot of upside. Had that big home run for the Kings a couple weeks ago and in his first game.
Yeah, no, and I think, obviously knowing him my whole life as my brother, this year specifically, he's always out there. Even like when I used to, I would have to force him to go out there and practice wiffle ball with me. He's out there when I'm not out there. He's working, and he's starting to love the game now and kind of coming to his own as a player.
Nick the top.
Pipes him up there. 2 down, and now it's Michael Dobb, another NWA player, back to back.
I think their intention is to possibly pitch Drew as well, and I don't think he would have got to throw any for the Kings this year, maybe very little at the most. So he's going to get to expand his skill set per se.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great spot for him, and I've told him that. And I think that he's going to get a lot of ABs, a lot of even pitching now, and it's great to get that experience.
Here's a guy that has struggled in a year in a little year and a half now, but he's got a lot of potential, and he can hit.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you firsthand he can. I think watching back some footage, I think he's just got to pull the trigger. I mean, he's always right there. His timing looks right. He just got to pull the trigger, keep his head down on it. And I think it's a confidence thing with him. Once he gets going, it's going to be a good pickup by the Melonheads.
Well, you, of all people, should know the transition from, let's say, NWA to MO WIFF. The difference is yellow bat versus big barrel, and it's just some guys make that transition quicker than others. Like Dom took to it a lot faster than Michael has, but I think everyone in the league would agree with you that Michael's got plenty of upside. That's why he keeps getting opportunities to play.
Yep. Definitely someone who is always a threat at the plate. Just has to get that one, I think, get it off his back.
Yep.
Nicks it again. Spencer Foss.
That's going to do it.
Another nickage there. Now before Jason Worsenholm, it's an absolute shot in the right, putting the Melonheads up 1-0.
MO WIFF is brought to you by Audi Exchange in Kirkwood. They offer an extensive range of both new and pre-owned vehicles, ensuring that every customer finds a perfect car to fit their needs. In addition to their diverse inventory, they are committed to top-notch vehicle care and excellent maintenance. Call them today at 314-270-1165. Gametime Tournaments, locally family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournaments. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information.
Here we go, top 2. Sam now has a lead, so the game is now in the Melonheads' hands, but Brody Livingston always a threat to tie this ball game up. Number 22 in blue. Man, Sam is just pounding the zone. I mean, you'd think that maybe early on the T-Birds might have been kind of hesitant. Guy hasn't pitched at all that much, but now you got to start thinking
90.
Swinging away.
90 on that pitch.
Yeah, no slouch at all on the mound, and Sam is looking incredible here in the second. Swing and a miss on a pitch that hit him. Sam Eichenlob. His offensive player's up here.
Jason with a nice mockery.
Maybe he's on the first base side, but I can still hear him even with the headphones on, and it's probably a good thing he's not mic'd up here today.
For sure.
Here's Dom Satrowski.
It'll be interesting to see if Sam, who's pitching wonderful right now, can keep it up for an extended period of time just because he hasn't thrown a lot this year.
Yep.
And I don't think he plays any other fast pitch. So, I mean, this is good, and he is capable of having outings like this, but does he have the stamina this early in the season? Walked Dom last time. He's down 3-0.
Yep. Dom, I don't know if Dom's swinging away here, but if I'm him, I'm thinking one spot. A good eye there.
That's a pitch that most guys swing at. They wish they didn't.
Yep.
On 3-0.
Yep.
Close. He wanted to, too.
Yep. Yeah, that's something that I think that was kind of a transition for me from year 1 to year 2 is kind of leaving those instead of just swinging away.
Yep.
And, it's a tough transition. There's a shot in the right at the wall. See ya! Home run in the right for Dominic Satrowski. 4-0 count. He had the green light. And another Dom bomb off the originator of the nickname.
Yep.
1-1, just like that. And with this Thunderbirds team, they're always a threat.
Interesting. If you're watching this one live, this has been a good one.
Oh, nasty curveball, 55 miles an hour.
Crazy.
Really messed up the timing there.
Crazy time to throw that pitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence right there.
Well, that's tough, though. 85 on the top of the zone after throwing a 55-mile-per-hour change.
Now, if I'm here, I'm throwing a knuckleball here. 0-2, nothing to lose.
Sure,
mess up the timing.
Yep.
Just miss
With
outside.
the screwball there.
1-2 pitch here from Eichenlaub. Just missed again. Great eye by Andrew. 1-1 game. Things just got a lot more interesting here at Miracle Field. It's been a great game thus far, and we're only in inning number 2. Fouls it back.
1 away here in the top of the second.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a big home run by Dom to tie things up.
4-0 count, and we were just talking about it.
That was his first hit off of a fast pitch this year, by the way.
Was it really?
Yep. I was looking at statistics today. He had his only other hit was against us on that home run. So I mean, that's a big time hit for him.
Yeah, it's a great confidence booster for sure.
Yep.
We're trying not to make it here on the Skibby show for messing up the counts.
Right. Headshots.
Yep. Swing and a miss on that high riser. Tough pitch to lay off of. I'd say if you're getting guys to chase, that's probably the poster child for it right there. High riser.
Boy, you got to be happy if you're Spencer Foss. You're really hanging your head after giving up a home run to Jason in the bottom of the first inning, and his buddy Dom picks him up. It's 1-1.
It's always nice as a pitcher getting some run support and
it is
not going down 1-0 for an L. One ball game here in the top of the second. It's been a good one thus far. 16 minutes into this one.
Two-0.
It looks like that riser pitch, if I'm Spencer here, it's kind of been his go-to strike pitch. I'd be sitting on that one spot here. There it is. Just missed high, though.
Yeah, he's just missing. 4-0.
Right around there on every pitch, though. None of them.
Nice and disciplined tonight. Very disciplined.
Yep. Spencer, very disciplined hitter. I know from playing with him in tournaments and watching him in league play, obviously. He will not chase a lot of pitches. He'll make you work. It's tough to do in wiffle ball.
Was that ball 5?
That was strike. 4-1. 4-1, yeah. 4-1 count here to Foss. Gets another pipe there.
Wow.
And we got a full count back-to-back off that blue piping. Nickage, as they say in the biz. Full count pitch. Oh, that curveball. Tried to make him chase. Foss lays off of it. And they're going to put him on second. That's going to bring up Brian Hunter, who I think no one's more looking forward to it more than me, seeing him hit a bomb. So we'll see if he can do it here.
As a captain, sometimes you got to step up.
Yep.
Let's see if he can.
I mean,
I wanted to double-check this and make sure I was right on Spence. But I think he's one of the guys this year still looking for that first hit.
Another high riser, just missing high, and you can tell Sam's getting a little frustrated on the mound, talking to himself a little bit.
Yeah, Spence is still looking for his first hit in 22 at-bats coming into the night, and Brian, nice swing.
You can tell he wants it.
Yeah, Brian's had really good success. Like I said, 2 home runs in the World Series off of anybody is really seeing the ball well. And I remember Brian last year saying, I hope I get the bat off Sam.
Yeah, no, in wiffle ball especially, there's some guys that just hit well off people, and it's always nice when you got them chalked up on the schedule.
So Sam took off last season, had a new job, and we got somebody sitting down out here.
Michael.
That's funny.
Michael, Jordan in on the trash talk. Might be rubbing off on him a little bit. That Melonheads jersey. There's
Nice
one.
pitch.
Nice pitch there from Eichenlaub, and I believe you have a 2-2, 1-2?
1-2.
1-2.
Brian swinging a moonshot.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually uses that what a bat, I believe. There, another one, that high riser. Man, if I'm hitters, I'm sitting on that high spot. He's been right there all night. But Sam Eichenlaub, one mistake to Dominic Satrowski on a 4-0. And we have a 1-1 ball game going into the bottom.
Gametime Tournaments, locally family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournaments. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information. Our Pitcher of the Week sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings. Craving wings, beer, and nonstop sports? Get to Buffalo Wild Wings, where game day lives every day. Whether you're into blazing hot wings, icy cold drafts, or just cheering on your team with a friend, they've got you covered. Check out our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings in Wentzville, Missouri. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
Man, bad time to cut to a Buffalo Wild Wings ad. I'm getting real hungry now.
That makes two of us. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I didn't have time for dinner tonight.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm starving, so now I want some wings. But these players today, they're hungry and they're eating. Home run each from both teams.
I thought it might be nice to have Wheeler sitting here with you since you guys play in NWA together.
Yeah. Always good to catch up with Wheeler. I just saw him for the first time. Just got back from Florida 2 days ago. And it's good to see him. Good to see everyone again. Kind of be back in Missouri here for the next couple months.
I tell you, man, that's one thing I've always liked about this league is the camaraderie with the guys.
Yep.
And it just seems to keep getting better. You would think that we almost, what would you say, not filter, but what's the word I'm looking for here? That we keep out certain people, but we don't. We're just lucky enough to have the right people apply for the league.
No, that's a great thing. I mean, it's a similar thing with NWA. We really pride ourselves in having great people in the league. And
it's important.
Yeah, and I think it makes it more fun. When you come out here and there's strike three.
Yep.
Spencer Foss kind of settling in here, but yeah, it's just good when you got guys who are coming, even though they're not playing. You got like a handful of guys here today aren't playing, just here for the vibes, and it's a great thing. It's Wiffle Ball, obviously, it's a fun thing, and I think a lot of guys, it's a good balance of that competitive and fun.
You would think you'd have one argument, right? But it hasn't happened in 2.5 years, so it's nice.
Yeah, it's a great thing, and something I look forward to, and I know a lot of guys here in the league do as well. Great guys.
Spencer's starting to settle down a little bit.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get you his stats.
We got pitcher battle here. Sam trying to help himself. Another one off the pipe. Spencer Foss really looking good now. It's a dangerous thing. When Foss is in the zone, he is in the zone. Pitch from 3-2. Swing and a miss. Another one off the pipe, though, and Spencer Foss has two down here in a quick bottom of the second.
There's Spencer stats for you. 3-0 on the season with the .33 ERA, 15 innings. Only given up 2 hits, and tonight gave up that home run.
That's crazy. Crazy numbers from number 32 in blue. And Spencer Foss, I believe he's thrown the last 5 for strikes, so if I'm Jason here, I'm looking for one. And he always is. Swing and a miss, though. That was a pitch there down the middle, and Jason
almost
that one back.
That.
Yeah.
Now you got me wondering if Foss gave up a home run last year. That could be his first.
Now we're going through the R.
Could be his first one in his career.
Just missed. Great eye by Jason. 1-1 ball game, bottom 2. You got a 1-2 count here.
I forgot. Caleb hit 2 off him in the same game last year.
Oh, yeah.
In his very first outing. I don't know if you can really count that or not because he's just starting to pitch.
Swing and a miss. And Spencer Foss really settling in here. We got a 1-1 ball game, top 3.
Inkspot Tattoo Shop, the premier tattoo and piercing shop located at 10 Ellis Avenue in Troy, Missouri. Call 636-528-9465 to book today. MO WIFF is Big Dave approved. Promotional Consultants Incorporated. PCI believes that strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com.
Yeah. Here we go, top 3. I don't even know if he took any warm-ups. He's ready to go.
I don't think he did.
Brody, not the greatest first 2 at-bats, but he's always someone who can put one over the fence. He's looking to settle in here.
Brody's had some tough luck.
Yeah.
That one caught the inside of the quarter to it.
Yeah, I believe it's almost been every pitch he's been hitting the pipe against him and getting him to chase on that strike 3 pitch. So Brody trying to lock in here. 0-1. don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either, but everybody seems to like it.
Yeah. There's a chase in there, 1 and 2.
Brody's had a tough time picking him up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You can just kind of tell some of the swings that he's had is not normal from what he was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Facing Ben Doolin.
Struck him out. And Brody up there looking for answers. Looking at the strikes and looking for something, but he's not going to get any there. 1 away. And now it's Big Dom. Dom Satrowski.
Dom, you see the score, 1-1. Thanks to this guy right here who has walked tonight and hit a home run.
One of the hardest swingers I've seen in the game of wiffle ball. He swings. If he's making contact, it's going. He's always swinging as hard as he possibly can.
Yeah, we always used to joke about your league. You got Michael Dobbs swing so hard, and Dom swings so hard. We're like, what's going on over there?
Yeah, got a lot of powerful swingers, and Dom and Michael are definitely some of them.
His first home run was to right center. Same situation, 4-0.
Yep. Now you know he's always looking for it. So Sam's got to be a little careful here.
Yeah, just to set up last time. We'll put him on second, I'm sure. Just to set up his home run, he had him down 4-0, and you thought he'd take the next pitch, and he did not.
Mm-hmm.
Man on second.
Number 13, Andrew Nichols. Man on second here with 1 away.
If you're just tuning in, the score is correct, folks. It's 1-1 here in the top of the third.
Rare to see in this league. A lot of 1-0 or blowouts, I feel like. But
I feel like Sam's going to find it here quickly.
Yep. And I think they're only batting 5?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, so you can get back up to those hot hitters. There's a shot into center. Drew at the wall. He drops it at the wall. He was over the fence.
Unbelievable try.
Oh, the ball was definitely over.
Unbelievable try. Yeah, it was over by quite a bit.
Yeah.
The only way he makes that play is by jumping over the wall and in the air and in his height. What an unbelievable try, and that's going to be a 2-run shot.
Oh, man, those are always ones now I'm going to hear about. He's going to want that one back, but almost an incredible play by the rookie in his first game on the Melonheads, but just like that, it's 3-1.
Seriously, almost robbed him of a big home run for the Thunderbirds.
Are they the away team?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, 3-1 game. Slugfest here in Chesterfield.
We talked about it. Andrew Nichols is dangerous.
Yep.
0-2 count. You almost feel kind of bad as Eichenlaub's pitched a heck of a game so far. He almost doesn't deserve it, but there's strike 3.
Gets Foss to chase there. Yeah, I mean, the numbers a little deceiving as Sam has pitched pretty good. Thunderbirds are having to work for it. It's not a walk fest. They're putting the bat on ball, and
we're starting to see some offense in this league. It's nice.
Weather heating up a little bit. Maybe the bats are as well. We'll see.
Yep. Oh,
I think that was one of those that you're taking all the way.
Brian Hunter is so frustrated right now. I mean, it's hit the bottom, top, sides.
Yep.
He hasn't had a chance to figure him out yet.
Yep. Just another guy in this league that they just want to get that one.
Way ahead.
One to get on the board.
Brian's, by his own accord, has struggled a little bit at the plate this year, probably because when you're the manager, you're focused on other stuff. And he's had a hard time putting himself in the lineup when he should have, and it does mess with you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a job that's –
Yeah,
it's a tough job, and especially in other leagues, like we bat everyone. There's a swing and a miss. Brian goes down. But in NWA, you bat everyone, and then in this league, it's a lot tougher. You gotta make some decisions. But with that 3-1 game, we're going into
The Hitting Zone, located in O'Fallon, Missouri, over off Hoff Industrial Drive. Check them out at thehittingzone.com.
Yeah. We are back. Just talking to Drew about that one, and you can already tell he's a little frustrated.
It's hard to be. I mean, I get it because he's a competitor, but I mean, the ball was clearly 5-6 feet gone. If he's not as tall as he is, it doesn't even get it. He doesn't get a hand on it.
No.
Any normal height, 5'10", don't get a hand on the ball.
Yep.
No, and if you're just tuning in, what we're talking about is Andrew Nichols hit a pretty high fly ball to right center field. The wind is kind of keeping the ball in the park, so you have to hit it good, and he hit it pretty good. Drew jumped up. Drew's what, 6'4"?
He's probably like 6. Yeah, he's like 6'2", 6'3", probably.
6'3".
Yeah.
And just got his hand on it, fell over the top of the wall, and the ball landed, as a home run. So Thunderbirds were tied at that point, and they hit the home run. A 2-run shot makes it 3-1.
Yeah, it's a tough scenario, especially for the Melonheads, who definitely the underdogs in this one. Post-trade, more of a rebuild trade is kind of how it's been coined from people I've talked to. And
I think it's a move Jason has to make.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of the buddies that he's played with the last few years they're getting older, and families not wanting to play as much. And he has to make a decision, and he did, to go ahead and play for the future a little bit.
Yep.
And you've got 2 guys here getting ready back-to-back that are probably going to stay with this league for a little bit, and both have big upsides.
Yep, absolutely, yeah. Just more and more experience they get, the better they'll be. And
I think both of them can pitch too, right?
Yeah.
I mean Michael can too, right?
Yeah, Michael and Drew definitely can throw a little bit, but they're still a little young to that aspect of the game, especially fast pitch. I don't know how much fast pitch experience they really have, but
so you can answer this. You guys play from 43 foot.
It's
in
40.
NWA?
It's 43 essentially.
43.
Yeah.
So it's 5 foot closer than where we're at right now. So yes, you have speed. What do you call it? Speed regulated.
Yep.
And what is it? 73.
Yeah, 73 miles an hour.
So,
yeah.
But at 5 foot closer, 73 is what's that? You think what does it equate to from our distance? 80, 82,
yeah,
83.
It'd probably
10
be
miles
in
per
that
hour
range,
faster.
Yeah.
So it's still not easy to hit, and you're using a yellow bat, which is a lot thinner bat than what we use here in this league.
Yeah.
So you see some hits. More hits in your league or in, let's say, MLW. But I wouldn't say that it's because the ball's coming in a lot slower. It's still coming in pretty dang fast, right?
No, it's tough, and I've said, I've played in 5 different leagues now, and they're all different styles, and I would still say that MLW might be the hardest one to hit, and it's not.
What's your speed on that?
And that's 72 limit, but the distance, it's 38 feet from the mound. 38 feet from the mound to the front of home.
You're 10 foot closer than where we're at right now.
So if you look over there, it's about where that white mound is.
Get out of here.
And that's what I always tell people when you go to the field and you see it in person. You almost have no time to react, and that's why.
So how does a guy like Ryan Crash hit so many home runs?
That's what I say. I'm like, the
unreal.
dude's a machine. And I told people it's so hard to hit just from the distance aspect of it. At least here, you have a little more time to see it out of the hand. But it's every league's tough, and wiffle is a tough sport. But yeah, those.
You had a big home run last week.
Yeah, it was good to get it off the back.
It was way gone too. We were watching it. Caleb and I were watching it. Caleb, he got all of that. It looked like it went over the tree line.
Yeah, that was probably one of the farthest balls I've hit with a yellow bat, and it felt good. And I'm definitely seeing the ball ever since the last series last year. And Michael goes down.
What do you do against it? Ryan Crash was just crushing the ball. You guys had no chance with him. You have to pitch around him, I guess.
Yeah, that's literally what we were essentially doing, and I knew going in, I was like, I'm gonna hit corners and throw out of the zone. And if you look at the replays, they weren't in the zone, and he was hitting them.
Hitting right field, left field, it didn't matter. Hit one off the left foul pole and hit one in the right field.
It's unbelievable.
Spencer's starting to heat up here.
Yeah, and he's starting to lock in now, and it's gonna be a tough road for the Melonheads to come back here when he's just throwing them like that.
He's just hitting pipe. He's not even hitting the strike zone. He's hit pipe outside and on the top. Down 0-2 here. Dalton Lung's getting carved up. That's a tough one for a lot of guys to lay off of. 0-2, I catch myself sometimes looking to swing, and I don't usually get a guy pretty quick. Those 2 good pitches laid off.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Get out of there, making him work. Yeah, and it's always a tough battle as a pitcher. When you're 0-2, you just want to get him out of there, but that's when they're looking to swing. You want to make him chase a little bit.
So the Melonheads are missing Ryan O'Rear tonight. He's one of their, I would say he's probably their ace now of the staff.
There's a swing and a miss, and Spencer Foss really looking good now. And we are going into the 4th inning. We got.
Our American League division is brought to you by Alex Eggert Photography. Looking to freeze those unforgettable moments in time? Look no further than Alex Eggert Photography. Whether you're scoring the winning goal, celebrating family milestones, or embracing your senior year, we've got you covered. Book your session today and make every moment click.
come back.
Well, we're back. We thought the inning was over.
That was my fault. Good Lord.
I thought so too.
I mean, seriously, I'm still thinking I don't know how we missed the outs, but we're going to be on Skibby's show for sure.
Oh yeah.
We'll be on Headshot for sure.
Am I?
Look at that pitch.
Did Drew walk or something? I thought wasn't it Drew Michael Dalton?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless Drew walked, which I don't have anybody on base. So
I guess we'll
have to figure this inning out for you folks. We really apologize because we have been paying attention.
Yeah.
Strike 3. I think that's going to be the third out. Nope, they're not calling it. Caleb would have called it.
Yeah, I mean, from our angle, he definitely went, but it's good when the pitcher's a little
I like that.
Well, lenient.
Would have been different if the score's 1-1 maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Strike 3.
And there's always a nice respectful swing there. And now we're going into the 4th inning.
Our American League division is brought to you by Alex Eggert Photography. Looking to freeze those unforgettable moments in time? Look no further than Alex Eggert Photography. Whether you're scoring the winning goal, celebrating family milestones, or embracing your senior year, we've got you covered. Book your session today and make every moment click. Gametime Tournaments, locally family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournaments. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information.
We are back. No warm-ups for Sam. Once again, he's going quick. There's a shot in the right. Drew tries to rob it again, but this one too far out of the reach for Drew Ballman. And Brody Livingston, who we were saying earlier wasn't having the greatest of at-bats, but he's always dangerous. And he's showing it why there. 4-1 now, Thunderbirds.
Yeah, that's tough.
Dangerous hitter, Brody
tough.
Livingston.
That's tough. I guess as we're getting to know Brody, because we're just getting to know Brody, but I guess it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
He looked confused his first 2 at-bats, and that at-bat he did not look confused.
No. That was a very confident swing from Brody Livingston there. Now Dominic hits one up the middle. And he saves it from hitting the wall. You'll have to help me out on that one.
Just
Is
a
that
single. Just a single, yeah.
So if that ball hits the wall, it's a double?
Nope.
Or just single no matter what?
It's
in the field?
Right. It's got to land in the green for it to be a double.
Got it. There we go. Base hit for Dom. And this Thunderbirds team, the bats are waking up. They're not just scoring on walks and singles. They're putting the ball in play hard.
Yeah, and it hasn't – to be quite honest with you, Sam Eichenlaub's pitched really good tonight.
Yeah.
So – the score's not indicative to how he's pitched. He's thrown a lot of strikes. He hasn't walked too many batters.
No.
He's switching speeds. Dom's first home run was legit. Deep right center. Andrew Nichols' home run to right center. Drew almost robbed was nice.
Mm-hmm.
None of them off 56-mile-per-hour pitches. All of them were off fast pitches.
No, it's just one of those pitching performances where you look back on and you just got to tip your cap to the other team. This game's not over, obviously, but Sam hasn't looked bad in this game.
No. Nope. And, he's going to feel frustrated, but
he's doing everything a pitcher should do,
yeah,
you said.
Honestly, there's not a whole lot he could have done different. He's still throwing in the 80s, mid to high 80s, and Thunderbirds are just hitting the ball tonight. It's going to happen sometimes.
Yep. With a lineup like that, it's coming.
Yep.
Chases that one for a strikeout. Or not.
I thought it was strike 3 too.
It is. That?
Okay,
it
is.
All right, now there's making us look bad.
I'm starting to second guess myself here big time.
Yeah, now I'm like, I think I got to sit up a little bit now.
Maybe we'll get a little props for that one because we had it right.
Yeah. Now we got Spencer Foss back up. Again, a guy who's not chasing anything, and Sam, you can tell, is visibly upset, saying, how do you leave that one? $11 minutes left in this one. This has been a great game.
Good pitch. Yeah, it's actually has been a really good game. More like real baseball.
Yeah. Nice pitch there. I believe it got the zone as well.
Yep, bottom part.
1-2 count here. Pitcher on pitcher. slows it down. That's what he's been trying to get all night on that 2-strike drop ball. And something you don't see too much into fast pitch wiffle ball, changing paces, changing speeds.
You don't see
Sam's
that.
doing it,
You're
yeah.
right. You don't see that much. I'm assuming that you probably agree with me on this, but most of the time switching speeds equals knuckleball in this.
Yep. Or like drop ball
Right.
Variants. But, yeah, I mean, something that I've been seeing across wiffle ball in general is guys are switching up speeds now, more like baseball, like a change up. Jordan Robles, you'll see he puts his finger in the ball to slow it down. Same movement, just slows it down.
Really?
But
and keeps control with it?
Yeah, I mean, that dude's incredible. I believe they play the Cobras tomorrow, or the video comes out tomorrow, and he's always fun to watch. I always look forward to it when he's playing
for sure
any league.
I think he was the one that said, we were talking at UFs a couple years ago, and he was saying that he feels like he could pitch every game because of that distance.
Yeah,
Don't wear down as fast.
No, that's what I love about the medium pitch style is that I can go out there and I can throw about 1,000 pitches and feel fine. But then this style, it's a little tougher on the arm.
Tony Saggio walking into the park as you hear everybody start to yell.
There we go, standing O.
Character of the year, I think it was last year, or was definitely nominated the last 2 years because he loves to razz people and he fits right in. He'll come in just to razz people.
It's good team for it.
Typical Brian. This is bad news for Brian.
Yep.
He's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, at least you see a nice Brian smile on his face. That's always good to see.
I think he's still smiling because of the way Brody's been playing the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Chases that one.
Get out of the way.
I know firsthand.
I think that's 3 outs. I would have went to commercial, but everybody's still standing out there.
Yeah.
But
even the pit, to be fair, Sam's even saying out there he doesn't know.
It's crazy.
So it's not just us, but we're going into the bottom of the 4th inning.
MO WIFF is brought to you by Audi Exchange in Kirkwood. They offer an extensive range of both new and pre-owned vehicles, ensuring that every customer finds a perfect car to fit their needs. In addition to their diverse inventory, they are committed to top-notch vehicle care and excellent maintenance. Call them today at 314-270-1165. Our hitter of the week is sponsored by Lit Cigar Lounge, St. Louis's premier cigar and whiskey bar located in Chesterfield, Missouri at the District. Find them at litstl.com and go give them a follow on all social media.
We're back. We got a 4-1 game, and a game that I don't think it could have been introduced better to the booth. It's been a good one. Home run calls left and right. Some nice pitches.
For sure.
It's been wiffle ball. This is the fun part of wiffle ball. You get a mix of good hitting, good pitching. These are always games that I love to watch.
Yeah, it's nice. We do enjoy calling our own games. And last week we were supposed to have live stream here, and we got rained out in our single game week. They'll be back for us the last week of the season, single game week of the season. We've also signed them up for the MO WIFF Classic, and they're going to be broadcasting from Field 1, which is the championship field.
It's big news.
Yeah, it should be broadcasting all day from start to finish, so plenty of opportunities for you to get seen.
That is great news, and definitely now it's a job that I don't know if I want to be the field schedule manager because everyone's going to be wanting to play on that field one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're going to do lineups. They're going to do a full-fledged broadcast.
That's awesome.
Because he's mentioned that they may rotate announcers in and out throughout the day, so no one has to stay there all day.
Yeah. I was going to say that'd be tough on the voice. Mm-hmm. Everyone's having arm issues. They're going to be having some voice issues by the end there, but it's good to hear. Spencer Fox quick pitching.
They've definitely had an impact on our broadcast here. We've changed our camera angles. We've implemented like this view here on hits. We're getting better at directing or using the switcher, but
it's a nice foul off by Jason on a pitch that probably would have hit the zone. But yeah, no, I mean, watching that broadcast, I was at the field and I was still watching the broadcast.
Yeah, me too.
On my
That's
phone,
what I said. Me too.
And even watching it back, they did an incredible job.
Yep.
Super excited to see.
Creates a little excitement.
Forward. Yeah, for sure. There's a ground ball to third in play. Brody on one knee will make the play.
Yeah, he is all over him, though.
Yeah, Jason Worsenholm is having a day.
It may not look like it, but he does have the solo home run, and he's put the ball in play 2 other times.
Yeah. Here's Drew Ballman, and he's looking for his first hit as a Melonhead.
Swinging the water bat.
Yeah. Oh, chases that high riser.
Timing was there, though.
Yep. I could give Spencer some tips on what to make Drew chase.
He was just a little out in front of that.
And more importantly, what not to give him is he's hit a lot of home runs off of me.
Yeah, if that ball was thrown a little harder, that ball was going to get crushed.
Yeah. Holds off. Good eye from Drew.
Good eye, yeah. Drew Ballman still play on the committee in NWA?
He is, yep. Video actually just dropped a couple hours ago. Gets RGCB, a little World Series rematch.
Oh, a little change-up. RGCB, anybody on this field play for them?
No, it's the
That's
quartet
guns, right?
of guns, yep. And then
Quartet of guns.
yeah.
Like it.
And then Zach Cleaver on the squad as well. Hasn't made an appearance yet, but season kind of getting underway now.
That's a great take right there.
That miss? Oh,
Is that gun
sorry, I
having
got someone in the way there.
Zach Gunn having a big year for us? Yeah, it's 3-2. 3-2. Yeah, Zach Gunn having a big year for the Purge. 2 home runs this season.
Yep.
He's definitely added a lot to the plate for us. You were right on the money with that draft pick.
Yeah, no, I was super excited. Just to play with Zach, obviously someone I've known since I was a kid and played a lot of baseball and wiffle ball against mostly, but super excited to have him on the squad.
Oh,
nice pitch. That
pitch.
Thing went crazy. Almost touched the ground and came back up.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Speaking of the Purge, we'll get to see Blake Hoffman this week, his first game as a Purge member.
Something that I was actually interested in doing, and maybe I'll do if I do broadcast the next game, is start reading if there's any comments.
You definitely are going to be broadcasting the next game, whether you like it or not.
I like doing it. It's just whether or not people like hearing me.
Nah, you're good.
So.
It is fun. I do like. That's why I came up here tonight, looking for people to fill in for this first 2 games. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely fun. I mean, sitting.
Especially when you get good wiffle ball like this. And look, the skies are clearing up, and I was worried we were going to get rained on. It was calling for a 50% rain at 6 o'clock tonight, so. Yeah, we'll have you do this next game with Ken Bone.
Oh, there we go. I really haven't had many conversations with him, so
yeah,
it'll be nice to pick his brain.
Ken will be excited to work with you.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1 count. Michael Dobb. I know he's itching to get one here.
How many home runs Michael Dobb? Has he hit a bunch in NWA?
Over his career, quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think he's still looking for one this year, only playing 3 games, but he wanted that one.
We haven't really talked about it, but he is the brother of James Dobb, who is a King. It's like everybody played for the Kings.
Yeah, a lot of guys on that team.
Right? And an Army.
Yep. Good eye from Michael. Perfectly matching the bat to the jersey, which I like to see.
Love it. I love it.
And the batting gloves.
Yeah, you ought to sell them your green bat. It would go well with that team.
Yeah. Split them in half, put them together.
Right.
Nah, I can't get rid of that green bat.
Have you swung that at all this year?
Yeah, that's what I smoked Zach in the face with, too.
Is it really?
That wouldn't handle.
That's crazy. That made a small segment on skivvies.
Oh, yeah, I watched it.
Well, maybe that's what got Zach going, because Zach has hit the heck out of the ball since it's happened. So,
yep.
Full count, I think.
Yep.
Could be off by balls, but I think it's 4-2.
Full count pitch. In the dirt.
Look at this. I'm going to look this up. I don't know that he's had many walks in his career.
Yeah, he's a free swinger.
He is a free swinger.
And are they giving it? Oh, here we go. They're going to pitch
to him. All right.
Here we go. Michael staying in the box. Spencer Frost going to pitch to him.
I respect this because it doesn't go against his ERA. You know,
yeah. Fouled into the zone.
One more of those and he's out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a move. Yeah, definitely I respect. I don't think I would have done that, but
I don't think I would have either. I wouldn't have either.
Yep.
And rules, it has to be under 56 miles per hour.
It's nice now they have that radar on the screen. Swing and a miss. I think his head was looking at the highway.
So no walks in 2024. They know it's bad. This will go down as a no walk. And no walks this season. So even though he does walk, he doesn't walk. And we're going to head into the top of the 5th inning.
Our Season 5 All-Star Game is brought to you by Commercial Drywall Corp., a national subcontractor specializing in commercial drywall, acoustical ceilings, and finished carpentry. Having a plan is important, but finding the right partner to execute that plan in a cost-effective manner is key. Check them out at www.commercialdrywallcorp.com.
You're on.
It's like saying Mike and Lob knows exactly when the commercial's about to end because he's like waiting out there just a little bit.
I know. No warm-up
Helping
pitches.
us out. Yep. Brody Livingston back up. Obviously, like we've talked about, he's a dangerous hitter. Hit a home run his last at-bat.
Brody's on a home run streak. Gets 2 home runs in 2 weeks. I don't know that we really touched on it enough, the fact that Brody hit a home run off Ben Doolin in his first at-bat last week.
Yeah,
that 2 weeks ago.
Not an easy feat. And there's one into left field. Michael under it, though, and it looked like he had a little more juice on it, but I don't know if it's a win.
This guy's a hitter, dude. This guy's a problem. He's a problem. I'm making notes right now. He's a problem.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, no, he's definitely now looking back. I'm definitely glad we got the Thunderbirds. Got the Thunderbirds earlier on.
I was gonna say I hate to say it because like they're in our division, and I want to act as if like we're unfazable, but we might have got lucky not having to play him.
Although as a competitor, I love to play against.
Yeah, we'll just
guys,
wait till the playoffs. We'll wait till the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to face him, but
yeah,
I'd be lying if I'd say I'm not a little relieved I didn't have to look across the mound and see Brody Livingston. Another guy in the lineup who's hit a home run tonight, number 77, Dom Satrowski.
Dom's been solid tonight. Dom got his first hit off of a fast pitch home run, and then he got another hit later in the game with 2 hits tonight. I think he's 2 for 2, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he walked first AB, I believe, as well. Yeah, I mean, you don't see it too much in Mo if guys getting 4 at-bats in a game, or 4 plate appearances, I should say.
Especially with us batting 5 or 6 now.
Yep. But they're doing it here in Game 1 of the series.
So we got a 3-1 count?
I believe so. Dominic working number 21.
This may be the first week Jason Worsenholm doesn't have to pitch. I know he's pitched decent this year, but would rather not throw.
Another ground ball. Michael will make the play. And those are always scary when you're sitting out there. You see that ball coming. You don't want to make that error.
No, and the ball does bounce. You got holes in the ball. It can kick left to right.
Yep. Sometimes, those slow ones are a little more scary. You got to think about it, and you don't want to think when you're playing wiffle ball. You just want to do.
That's right. Those are probably even tougher whenever you're playing on a field like MLW where you've got the grass ruts, the ruts all over.
Oh, it is the field. I don't know if you can tell on camera. That field
looks like it's a cow pasture. I mean,
yeah. I don't think you can tell on camera. It's some crazy hops. I'm playing first base out there, and you never know where that ball's going to bounce. So.
What about the play that your coach made in left field
on
a full-fledged dive layout?
Was
that not unbelievable?
That was unbelievable play.
I think he was out of play, they said.
Yep, he was out of play, and I was on the bench. I was kind of a little upset because I was getting lit up a little bit and go back to the bench, and I had a front row seat to.
I mean, it's an unreal catch.
It will be a top 10 play.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you got to go check it out.
It's unbelievable. And
that's going to do it. We're going to keep it here, though. I was just going to ask you, so we've never had an opportunity to talk to anybody about their, in this league that's playing in MLW. It's impressive. It's nice. It's one of the most seen leagues in the country. But how'd it feel getting drafted in that league your first year? Was it pretty neat?
It was so cool. I mean, it's something that, I've been watching since 2017. So when I was
tell them who you play for, too.
Yeah, so I played for the Western Wildcats, a team, obviously, if you know MLW, they're the Yankees of MLW, essentially, and been watching the league since 2017. So and I never even thought it'd be a possibility to play in that. I just thought it was something you'd always watch and be a fan of. But playing in that league, it's so much fun. I mean, and just like this league as well. I mean, it's just like the camaraderie. The guys are all great guys, and getting able to travel and play in front of fans, and it's just such a fun experience.
The stadium tour's neat.
Yeah, I'm excited. We get to play Chicago this year, which apparently is getting good ticket sales already. So.
Well, most guys are they'll look back on it and they're gonna owe you a big thank you because you're part of the reason why some other guys have gotten drafted in that league too. You kind of opened up the doors to Johnny Gunn, and he's now in the league, and he looked good in his first outing. Yeah, no, he did, and I think he'll have a lot of success going forward. I think he looked better with the bat than what I had expected him to look, honestly.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I'm knowing from experience, I was like, it will take him a little bit to hit, but he was putting balls in play right off the rip. So I'm excited to see how he does Little sneak peek. I believe they just played yesterday or 2 days ago against the Gators, who are a good team. So I don't know when that. I think the video comes out in like 3 weeks though. So, but excited to see that how he does there. But yeah, no, I mean I wouldn't be surprised to see some NWA guys, and maybe even some MOWIFF guys in that league eventually.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of expanding more and more. As
you've opened up a lot of people's eyes to possibilities. I don't think a lot of people around here even thought it was possible.
Yeah, I mean, you look at some guys on the field who I've talked to personally that have interest in being a part of it. So
yeah, and you fly. Would you fly to Michigan? Is that where you play?
Yep, Michigan.
That's where your home park is, right?
Yeah.
Other than the stadium, to a nice pitch, nice pitch.
Man, Spencer Foss, he's got that riser on a string right now.
Anyway, you fly. You said you fly to Michigan.
Yep, Florida to Michigan thus far. Now I'm here now for 2 months in Missouri, so I'll start driving up there. But yeah, no, it's so much fun, and just to also, I mean, the main thing about wiffle ball is when they ask me why wiffle ball, just a great thing to keep friendships together. I mean, like I'm still playing with Dominic, who's my cousin, playing with Michael, one of my friends, and I live down in Florida, but wiffle ball's really kept us connected.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that from stories from guys who go to tournaments like UWIFs and NWLA and those type of events that keeps them together, and it's a fun thing.
Yeah, if you're a wiffle ball competitive wiffle ball player and you haven't went to UWIFs, you're out of your mind.
Yeah,
that's such a neat environment.
Oh yeah,
neat, nice and fun. So is NWLA too.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Which, speaking of NWLA, what a run you guys had last year.
Yeah,
and your I guess first year, was that the first year you put that team in it? That full team that you had, or have you guys all played together for a few years?
Yeah, so our first year at NWLA, we got just like last second they paid for our way in because they needed a team, so we just kind of got together whoever we could. Last year we kind of added guys who we thought there's a pop fly out of play.
I can laugh.
Yeah, he's just missed that one, but we kind of got the guys who we thought we could put a competitive roster together with, and made a run to the championship, and we're right there till the end.
I mean, that tournament's basically what got James Dobb drafted so high.
Yeah. I mean, he had unbelievable. And even last night, I mean, we talk about it basically every time we see each other about how that tournament went, what we could have done better, and plans for this year.
You guys played in the championship game against basically the CCW guys, right?
Yep.
And you pitched the championship game. You pitched brilliantly, and what'd you lose, 2-1, 2-0?
2-1, yep.
And it was just a close game, but again, there's
a pop fly. Fossey will make the play.
Another St. Louis team, though, so you guys did that last year. The year before that, it was the year that Skibby went, right, and was on ESPN?
Yep.
And came up just short.
Yeah, Missouri team's got to win one of these times.
Teams are so close, man. I mean, it'd be nice to see a Missouri team championship.
Yeah.
And in that way, we're
one
guaranteed
of them will get it. Yeah,
somebody's
going to
get it. Somebody's going to come out champion.
I mean, I would like to hope that – I'd like to think that definitely is a possibility. I'm very confident in our guys, and I know Skibby's team's always a competitor has a chance to win the whole thing. So that'd be fun.
NWLA is coming to St. Louis.
I cannot wait for that
in 2026.
Yep.
Right, next season. So you'll get to see all the best teams from all around the country playing, and it's going to be at CarShield Field.
Yeah.
And which is, for those of you who played the MO WIFF Classic last year, know it's unbelievable and nice field to play on.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be neat.
Yeah, no, it's an incredible facility and a lot of fun. If you're a wiffle ball fan, wiffle ball player, it's a must play in for sure.
Jason's one of the few guys to use that walk-off bat, and what a pitch by Spitz.
There we go, and that will do it. The Thunderbirds, an incredible showing, 3 home runs for the boys in blue as they take down the Melonheads in game number 1. Incredible performance on the mound from Spencer Foss, homers from Brody, Andrew, and Dom. As we go into game 2, Thunderbirds take game 1.